what's your idea of a perfect first date? It's been a long time since I was on a first date. April 23rd, because it's not too hot, it's not too cold, and all you need is a light jacket. I love that line. Miss Congeniality. Yeah, we quote that every once in a while. But, I mean, I'm pretty sure, what do people do on first dates? There's so many dating sites, and even Facebook will pull up stuff like, dating things, and it's just like, it was like, what do people do on a first date anymore? I'll text you my information while you sit across the table and we eat chicken nuggets. I don't know. It was a thought, you guys. I'm sorry. That was my thought for the day. Oh, but yeah. I'm going to show you my plant. It is actually growing. Tried to keep it propped up here so it grows straight. My friend gave this to me. Isn't that pretty? It's actually growing. You just never know in our house. Some stuff grows, some stuff dies. Yeah. But it's so pretty. Here, I'll leave it here. Kind of in the foreground. It's really pretty. If you know what this is, tell me, because I can't. She couldn't remember what it was, and I just love the purple. Yeah. So this is a episode of Tonya's Witchy Kitchen Tea Time, and 3 things. Dream big, be true to you, you are worth it, and I'm Tonya. So let's get this video started. Today we are talking about fenugreek. Fenugreek. It is related to the red clover family. It's similar in looks. Its leaves, they look like those of the pea family. The seeds are light brown and deeply furrowed. They really are. I'll show you some. We use the seeds or the fresh leaves. I've never found, I guess if I grow it, but I'm assuming that it would be like, a pea plant. But most of the properties we're going to discuss have to do with the seeds themselves. Okay. And actually, the plant itself helps to fix the nitrogen in the soil. I find that fascinating, those plants that do, because I just think they are so important. The seeds give off a maple syrup scent. And I've never thought of it as maple syrup. It's a sweet scent, if you want to think of it that way. I guess sugary sweet, yeah. It's actually a bitter herb. Aromatic, cardioprotective, a demulcent. It's energizing, a nutritive, an antioxidant, anti-inflammatory, a digestive tonic, a vulnerary, and an expectorant, and many other words I cannot pronounce. But we're going to talk about what they do. Dosages, if you're going to do the medicinal, 1 to 2 capsules if it's a capsule formula. A tincture is a dropper full 3 times a day, or daily would be just a cup of tea. 1 tablespoon of the seeds with a pint of water, steep 10 to 15 minutes. That's just a basic one I found, and we're actually going to be doing some different teas. It is great to put the seeds in soups, stews, or stir fries. You can even use it, make a paste to put on fish before you cook that. Leaves are basically used as a garnish, maybe like parsley or something. If you grind the seeds up, which they're hard. They are so hard. So if you want to put them in baked goods, grind the seeds or buy it powdered, and you can actually put them in baked goods. We'll talk about that a little bit later. If you want to modify the bitterness of the tea itself, add mint leaves, lemongrass, and in in my experience, I never made it by itself. I've always mixed it with something else. So we're going to do that and test and see what is, and it always adds this. It adds this sweet flavor. It's really weird. Cammie McBride says, if you can't stand the smell of your own sweat, there's something wrong there, then drink this fenugreek tea several times a day, and you'll actually produce a sweet scent. Sweet scented sweat. I don't know. I think this might be worth trying. You can sprout the seeds on salads. I'm not sure how. Well, yeah. So you can sprout the seeds. If you sprout seeds, I do that every once in a while. I kind of got out of the habit here, and I don't know why. If you soak the seeds, they produce a slimy consistency, kind of like marshmallow root. Okay, this is how it helps with inflammation in the sinus, the mouth, the throat, the lungs, and the colon. It helps with irritable bowel syndrome, cough, sore throat, hemorrhoids. Pretty impressive for a tea. I would assume marshmallow root would be kind of the same. Anything that makes that slimy, coating. You can use the tea also topically for inflammation of bug bites, scrapes, irritated, itchy skin. I wonder if this would work if you had chicken pox or eczema, tomato, in that sense. That'd be, if you try that, let me know. So a tip for diabetics. There was a test that they did with fenugreek powder in buns and flatbread. Okay, 10%. So you substituted 10% of the flour with the fenugreek powder. It significantly reduced the blood sugar levels after eating it. After eating the bread. We are going to talk about a few things that some of the offside of this, okay? And from Kimberly Gallagher's book, Aphrodisiac, had a lot of great information in there. If you take it regularly over time, it is a whole body tonic. So this quote from her book, warms and nourishes our digestive tract, lungs, kidneys, reproductive organs, glands, and the immune system. Isn't that cool? Fenugreek seeds are high in iron, vitamin A, B1, C, phosphates, fiber, protein, and rich in minerals. It helps regulate blood sugar levels. It's calming, restorative, great for nourishing the heart and our nervous system. It can actually help with depression and neurodegenerative diseases. Okay, here's the adult portion of this video. Aphrodisiac actions. Sweetening of the breath, increasing libido, improves sexual functioning. For women, it normalizes the menstrual cycles, stabilizes emotions, soothes the nerves, restores energy. This is all thing a mama needs. It can enhance female fertility. For menopausal women, it can help balance the hormones, inhibit the excessive activity of testosterone and hot flashes. I'm gonna try this, you guys. A uterine stimulant. So do not use when you're pregnant. Do not use when you're pregnant until you're ready to give birth. So after 40 weeks, let's not do 37 to 40. Let's wait till we're 40 if you can. Hold it in there. And then it can help bring on the contractions, kind of like castor oil does. Not going there. Great for nursing. Great for nursing. Helps with milk production. So if you're gonna make this as a tea for milk production, mix it with dill and fennel. You'd have a powerhouse of helping your milk production. In men, it's a general reproductive system tonic. So in medicinal doses, it can improve sperm count, mental alertness, and moods. Maybe that's what's wrong with these guys. I need to get more fenugreek in my men around the house for the mental alertness and moods. Okay. It can help with erectile and premature ejaculation, impotence, and overall performance. It's a testosterone boost naturally. You don't need all those freaking pills, you guys. And I'm not sure how many guys watch this, and you probably are, like, this is not a topic for tea, but it was so huge. I wanted to share it with you, so don't be offended. If you're offended, I'm so sorry. Like anything that can help us without popping a pill and getting instant gratification, like, don't do it. Okay, so if you're going to use it as a spice, it pairs great with coriander, cumin, and paprika in tomato sauces and stews. If you're going to do it in a tea blend, it works great with lemongrass, apple bits, mint, elderberries, citrus pills, hibiscus, chamomile, lavender, cinnamon, rose petals, ginger, oat straw, horsetail. Okay, you kind of have your pick. You can throw it in with anything. An interesting thing by Curly Proverbs with a Z.com talked about the hair growth. Topically and internally can thicken the hair and awaken the follicles. And I know we haven't done the hair video yet because it's a big process. So, little video, big process. But anyway, you can sprout it, obviously, and eat it. You can use it as a hair mask. Mix it with the powder with coconut milk or aloe vera and work it into the scalp. Really work it in. Let it set and rinse out. We're going to do a tea. You can drink it. You can use it as a hair rinse. You can use it as a deep conditioner if you make it in a lotion bar. Oil, you can do 1 cup oil and a fistful of the fenugreek seeds. Heat 15 to 20 minutes. You make a hot hair oil. Or you can make the lotion bar and, condition your hair with it. I think it's a great idea. But yeah, so much information out of that one little tiny seed. Isn't that crazy? I think it's cool. So anyway, I will meet you in the kitchen to do some tea testing. And to the tea. So our first tea is using the seeds of fenugreek. So I put about a tablespoon in my pan with a cup of water. So it's like half an ounce of fenugreek with 1 cup of water. And then we're going to put it on the stove and cover it, okay? And bring it to a boil. And once it starts boiling, you want to turn it down as low as you possibly can so it just simmers just a little bit. And we're going to simmer it on the stove with the cover on for about 20 minutes. I will tell you, I shut mine off at about 12, 13 minutes because I know the longer I cook it, the more bitter it's going to be. And I wanted to enjoy it, and I wasn't sure I wanted it that bitter. See how dark it is after that 20 minute. This, like I said, this wasn't 20 minutes. This was like 12, 13. And then you want to a scoop of honey or a tablespoon and mix it in there till it dissolves. And then I'm going to strain it into a cup with a strainer. And it's not hard to strain because, all those seeds there's nothing to squish out, really. It was kind of interesting. I was like, I'm really going to try. I might actually try sprouting some seeds. Yeah. And then we're going to add a dash of cream to this one. It is the bitter honey and cream fenugreek tea. Our second tea is with fenugreek powder, and I have about a half a tablespoon there of the powdered fenugreek, and you can actually use this as a face mask. I have a face mask on my website with fenugreek. It's delightful. And this is some homegrown lemongrass. that I have. I put about 2 grams in there maybe. Just, a tablespoon. I should have crushed it up a little more, but I didn't. And then I decided to use the pineapple mint again. It was about 2 grams, just a good sized branch or clump, and crushed that up really well, which you should do for tea. I should have done the lemongrass a little better, but what did I say? And then, of course, a big chunk of honey or whatever sweetener you prefer. Aren't my soaps cute? I had to make another batch. And then we're going to pour the boiling water over the top of the herbs in my cute little teapot, or whatever you call those things, and let it steep, wrapped in a towel, nice and cozy, for about 5 minutes, approximately. That was about all it took. Look at that color compared to the other one. Isn't that interesting? Yeah. And we're going to strain that and pour it off into our cup. So this one is just sweetened with honey. We're not adding any cream or anything to this one. It's just a nice herbal mint and fenugreek tea. And there you have it. Tonya's Witchy Kitchen. Tea time. I hope you had a good time. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you try this. It's really delightful. I will see you next time. Bye-bye.